I would say the books that most resonated with me were the Amar Chitrakatha comic series. I used to spend my summers in India growing up, and my brother and I would always buy new copies of the books. And it was just such a wonderful way to learn about Hindu mythology, learn about the folk tales, learn about my culture. I don't consider myself, very religious, but my parents did, follow a lot of cultural and religious traditions. So for me, it was a great way to just get more insight about the gods and goddesses. And, even though I don't consider myself religious, I really do believe in the divine Shakti power. So I loved reading the stories about Ma Durga and Kali and Lakshmi and all the goddesses. That was always very enjoyable for me to read. I'm looking forward to my own personal collection of poems that I've been compiling for the past 2 years. It's called Desert Marigold. It'll be coming out early this summer, and it really follows my experience and hopefully other South Asian women's experiences of, unpacking their adolescence, the raw, gritty realities of mothering, early mothering during the pandemic years, and then ultimately blooming into, really reclaiming our cultural identity and stepping into our power. So I'm super excited for this collection of very personal poetry, and I hope it will, relate to other unmarginalized voices, whether it's mothers, whether it's immigrant women, or, people from other communities. I hope it's something that will resonate with those communities. Yeah, I think my most important tip is read what you enjoy. Don't feel pressured by what everyone else is reading. Start with things that you enjoy. And especially as a child, for me, like, look for the stories that you can relate to. I would always be seeking out South Asian authors. I worship, authors like Chumpa Lahiri and Amy Tan, Asian authors who really brought our stories into the forefront. And I always felt like I could relate to their stories so much more, and it made reading so much more enjoyable for me. And even today as an adult, those are the stories I gravitate towards. So I have two young kids, and I always let them pick their stories. My 5-year-old daughter is learning how to read, but the first book I always let her just pick whatever she wants, whatever feels fun and enjoyable to her.